Pivoting like a madman with nothing to say, this is Tell Someone. First question, of course, is from Jonathan Stern. When will you all find out that you dream about each other sometimes? Well, of course, I mean, dreams are private, sometimes. Because, okay, I do dream. Sometimes those dreams can get vivid, if you've been eating cheese or you really need to go to the toilet or the CPAP machine sort of falls off and you can't breathe. And then the dreams get quite vivid and, and I don't remember any of you being in those dreams. I think. But, the only dreams the parts of my dreams that I can remember are when I really need to wake up because of the cheese or the having to go to the toilet and things, and then I'm dreaming of things like Jerry Seinfeld really needing to go to the toilet and I can't get in there because Jerry Seinfeld's in there, and I don't know why Jerry Seinfeld is in there. But I mean, I don't know what's so attractive about my toilet for him. I have no idea, but he's still in there. And I just can't wake myself up. I don't even know whether that's happening right now. Because when I'm dreaming, I don't know that I'm dreaming except when I'm having a lucid dream. And then I usually wake up because I really need to wake up at that point. And it's really hard to wake myself up. So I start dreaming about Jerry Seinfeld. It's nothing. Next question, of course, from Hervey Wasawas. Thoughts on the Gaiman situation and advice to fans? Sorry to get dark. Well, of course, look, he's written some stuff. He's written some good stuff, but he's used that, he's used his following that he's gotten to get a bit touchy-feely with the fans in a non-consensual basis, apparently. And I'm not going to go too far into it because I didn't actually do any research. I've just heard bits and pieces, But the main thing is you just got to consider it this way: the death of the author. Not that. I'm not telling you to make that happen. Not that. I'm just saying that once a work of art has been given to the public, and you can strip that art of the meaning that the author originally intended, and you can strip it away from the author himself or herself, and that means that you have the ability to just separate the two from each other. And the work of art you can still enjoy as long as you don't consider what the author has done. It's a really simple matter, and don't go arranging that thing because that's not good. That will get me demonetized and get a little knock on the door from certain people saying don't put out a hit on Neil Gaiman. And I don't want to do that because it gets a little awkward if I get the knock on the door because I'm usually not wearing pants at home. Next question is from Dog Whistles Run. Just what is going on, you're considering the press release this week of the Caffrey Pyramid and the going on underneath it. What is your opinion on the structure beneath it all about? Just what is it exactly? And does it have big cave spiders down there? Well, of course, well, when you want to keep something, buried, really buried, you've got to put something on top of it. And the largest thing that the ancient people could do about 6,000 years ago was put a great big pyramid on it. They whatever it is, they took a look at it and they thought, this is not a place of honor. Just put stuff on top of it. Keep on putting stuff on top of it. Now, I don't... first thing you'd think is cave spiders. Like this big. Like really big cave spiders. But no. No, that was my hypothesis too. But I don't think so. I don't think so. Spiders are honourable. And this is not the sort of thing that you would do to cave spiders, because they already live in caves. Why would they need to? Why would they need to do anything to the cave spiders? They're safe in the spider caves. They're just sitting up there and not doing anything, eating bugs. Just let them eat the bugs. I don't want to eat the bugs, and they're not all that tasty. They are. Yeah. So just let them eat the bug. No. What the ancient Egyptians used to do is to make sure their emperor was really, really dead. Really dead. They used to grab the brain of the emperor and pull it out their nose, and then they used to desiccate the body. And they used to open up the body and take out all the organs and put them into jars, and then they'd sew up the body again, and then wrap it around in cloth really tight, and put like pitch and stuff all over it, and that way, and then they'd put an entire pyramid on it, and that way, the emperor wouldn't come back for at least 6,000 years until, The Rock came up and did a film about him. And then he came back, and bad stuff tried to happen. And I think The Rock stopped the bad stuff that was trying to happen. And but if you get emperors, that's what you're supposed to do. Apparently, that's what you're supposed to do with the emperors. And I'm not saying to do that. I'm not saying to do that unless the emperor is already dead. And is the emperor dead? No. The emperor isn't dead, so don't do that. Don't. Just don't. They don't appreciate it, and you'll get black bagged and stuff. So you don't do that. Don't do that to the emperor. Plus, we don't have any pyramids these days because, we don't have slaves. We need slaves to make pyramids because somebody's got to drag the rocks, and I mean you could use heavy industrial machinery, but if you get the stuff by John Deere, you can't, and it malfunctions. You got to get a John Deere mechanic, and sometimes that doesn't work because they've got proprietary software and stuff, so you can't fix it yourself. So that means slaves, obviously. That means you need slaves to do that. So, don't do that to your emperor because it gets a bit pricey, And we don't have slaves at the moment. Here in Australia, at least. Although, don't keep on thinking that, or else you get black bagged. Last question, of course, is from Heavy Wasawas. Since Hershey's contains rodent vomit, how do you know Oreos don't contain mouse spunk? I think we need another pyramid. Okay. Yeah, they possibly do. Don't ask how I know, but, I'm just saying Bobby Kennedy Jr. is in charge of, all the health regulations and stuff. So, I think you might make it mandatory. That's all I'm saying. And I really didn't want to say that. Oh. Sometimes you get these intrusive thoughts. Sometimes it just gets into your head that things that shouldn't be are, and things that aren't should be not, and stuff. God, I hope I'm asleep, because this is going to be very hard to explain. And that's it for Tell Someone for this week. If you would like to ask me a question, then ask me a question in the question asking place below. Or you can answer this dovetail question right here. Really shouldn't have eaten cheese for lunch. Oh, I hope that's not for me. That's it for Tell Someone for this week. Okay, the ambulance isn't for me. It stopped. Okay. That's it for Tell. There's another one. Oh, they're all up surrounded. I think I've really got to wake up. This is the dovetail question over here. I think I've already... Oh, there's... Oh, boy. Maybe... Let's see. Okay. I'm dangerous for talented.